Afternoon. So we're continuing this because I'm fascinated by it right now. Fuck doctors. I had wanted to start doing my doctor's appointments set up, but so weird thing. Last week I meet a person. I sense his ulteriorities, but I also fascinated by his engagement with language. And it seems like he's straddling 2 or 3 other worlds in addition to the one that we're in. It's the marker of extreme experience. Maybe adverse childhood. So 5 minutes in, I'm already like, you're wanting to start to occupy someone's home using squatter rights laws. Just by the use of the language. He comes up to me I'm in alert mode. He comes up to me and says something out of the blue. What's my first language? And he has this very lilting voice. It's not his voice. It's the voice of his persona that he's bringing into the home. And I go, what? I think I have an idea what he's going to answer. My body language, he says. Really? In my head, I go back to an essay that I wrote. It's from my essay. It's probably not. In regards to certain folks. In regards the myths of certain substances. And I say of a certain type who has a penchant for manipulation, that their body language is the first language, the verbal language is the second language. They know from the get-go, from youth, from very early on, how to read and manipulate people reading their cues. And their body exposes what people feel about things. I didn't tell them that, but I go, oh, so one's able to extract a lot of information from the body, I'm guessing. And then proceeded the hours of hanging out and stuff like that with other people. And so he calls me up, or he's trying to get in touch with me, and I already know, I don't want to be host to anything. If anything, it would have to be neutral or his place or something like that. But I'm fascinated, so I showed him. I looked up my writing, and a year to yesterday, I wrote that thing that contained that quote. And I asked him, so what spirit led you to ask me that question? Didn't answer. He tried calling me, gave me his address. I was like, you're not answering the question. What spirit led you to say that? And I just now, said, well, let me show you why that sticks out in my head. And I showed him the last part of that essay. It's very pointed. And it's kind of in a sense, if I'm accurate in my assessment, then I just, flashed him his own nakedness. I don't know what that's going to yield. So I go, well, since I showed you a card close to my chest, why don't you show me a card close to your chest and answer my question? So we're at that stage of an unusual conversation that might or might not happen. I'm telling this because as this person was texting, this story was happening. And he sounds like someone who's heavily engaged in the underlying forces of the universe. You might not believe in such things, but maybe just imagine the same force that causes galaxies to synchronize their movements. Maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe not. Probably not. But that there's layers upon layers and upon layers of complexity, a part of this existence that we just don't know about. So that's where my head is. It's the perfect time to go about time. So I had Mr. Tompkins awake with his head on a pile of Kleenex. That's it. And now we go to this new chapter. Time. I can't even explain it anymore. It's just there, and the thing that's supposed to be going by, the time that we have, just doesn't seem important or real. There's an idea, but maybe it's not really there. Maybe it just looks that way. And that's how things are. The things that are there. I don't want to talk about them. You can tell it. That's what you want to know about. That I'm here, and the man is dead, and there's nothing left. But I can see him. That he died is the thing, and I don't know. I mean, I don't want it to be like that, but I know. But the thing, what you're asking, is why, if I see it, if it happens, does that make it so? Why? How? It doesn't make any sense. Because there's nothing, and I have to believe, but it just doesn't seem real. You don't want to know, and I can't. And you're there. I don't understand. It's so much. So hard. You can't hear, and you can't tell, and the people, the man and the woman, the girl that lives with the trees, that was different, and they aren't like you. I know you're not. I can't believe, and that you are. That doesn't mean anything. It means everything, because it's there. So why? What's the answer? It feels bad. It makes it all of it, the bad, the things. The people that are like you, and they don't care, they're like me. That's a lie. But I know, and it is real. This is going in a... Time is another direction. Actually, I want to totally undo this. Because I need us to have some form of balance. Okay. Another direction. Time. Another direction. The same place, but a long distance from where he had come, or so it felt to me. No. Time. Another direction. We can walk there even when we might be. We might be still, but we are walking through it. Sorry, this typing is so slow. There is a new theory called the information theory of personality. No, the information theory of individuality. It is meant to reshape how we know a unit of consciousness is. We humans certainly prize our individuality. We erect laws to maintain it, to punish when those individualities are stolen or invaded or harmed. The theory states, instead of looking to the boundaries of a body to determine what an individual is, we should instead look towards duration, a thing comprised of time. The theory. Hey, sorry, this typing is so slow right now. The theory states that, instead of looking to the boundaries of a body to determine what an individual, we should instead look towards duration, a thing comprised of time. I'm not going to line edit that. And the flow, that we are made to know ourselves in terms as a series of time and a movement. That the flow, the movement that a life takes over its own history, the time, the flow that a mind is made by a lifetime. I mean the self, or what makes the self, or how we know the world as a whole that makes us selves we do not. I do. I have. I think that there is no more than I, than the... It's gonna get a little abstract. I have an identity, and that identity I use to interact with the universe around me, to the things that I think about, to understand and then the I am I. But what I am is also a result of my actions, that my actions, the actions are. I think I have to. But then the act I cannot. Not separate out and say this action I took was me. It was the result. The what is, this I cannot, I know. And that knowledge I use to interact with, I use it. I am. But the I can, I don't know what is me, and I am not know the why I think. I think it the reason. It the what. It what. I think there's another word to describe that the other. To that, can I? What is the I? I think it is a part of, that is the... I am, what is that I can think? The that and the what I am, I know. But the why I don't know, and I can't know, and it the why I know. The why is that, the what that is, and it that. But I am, and then it I know. That the self, and it, and then the it that, and the then it is. But the why is that The it is the then. It I is the what I am. It the it I. But what is that the I know? It is what I think. That I cannot say I know it. But I think that is the what I think can. I think I can't know it, but I can. It is that what that I am. And the it that I think, the I am, is that I know. And I know. I know that. I know I am. And then it is I. I don't want it. It doesn't matter if I don't have it, because I am. But it is that I know. I know that I know. I am that it is. But that. The it is me that. Let me check to see if that's sensible mouth. Yes, it is sensible mouth. What do you know? And what you know? And who knows? And the that. And that is you. And that is I. It I. I can I am. But I am. It the I that is. I don't know it. I can, I don't, I am. There are so many. A new thing that I know is I, and not that I know. I don't want that I. In the first years, there is a caretaker, one who takes you, takes the I, and helps distinguish the I from not I, and helps make a world safe enough for you to venture away from the I, the mom, the caretaker. Dot. You are a small baby, or very young child. You are in one of these places called daycare, school daycare, or you're staying at home in the day with the caretakers, or mom's house with them. It may be a day center, or school, and some daycares are part daycare, and after-school care as well, and sometimes schools can only provide one of the services. You will probably have to decide which service you are attending based on where you live, the distance, and how long your parents can stay there while they work. The you get into the bus that picks us up and we travel around. The first time I did it, it was scary, but I knew how much the you loved to learn about the world you are learning, how to ride in cars, how to get in places by public transportation. And how to make a living, the work of getting food and clothes and the like. It isn't just about being safe, though it takes practice, and it can happen anywhere if we let ourselves get lost or separated from the other human beings. It also takes hard choices about what to eat and how to make the clothes that cover you so they are warm and dry. Sometimes there is violence. Sometimes I'll be bummed. Okay. Are you having an aneurysm, NovelAI? Aneurysmus? Oh, I might be kicked out. Is my hotspot on? Yes, it is. Gotta check it out. No.